Today, you're going to watch me onboard a brand new one-on-one student, and I'm pulling back the curtain on one of my 6 strategies that have over a 75% win rate. And something's crazy. Today, I onboarded him, and he hopped into a move that went up over 50%. This is not financial advice. These results are not typical, but this is a complete masterclass. So grab your paper and your pen. Make sure you take notes because I'm going to give you everything you need step by step to start winning at a higher rate. And if you guys are sick and tired of trying to do this yourself, you're sick and tired of trading with intuition and being frustrated and going red, green, red, green, red, green, I would love to take you on as a one-on-one student. If you guys are interested, click the link down below. Send me a DM on IG or on Facebook with the word stallion because you want to trade like a stallion, and I'll see if you guys are a good fit. Enjoy the video. All right, click on Turbo Trader. Do you typically use Turbo Trader to get in and out of stocks during pre-market?
Yeah.
Okay, go to your settings icon on the right-hand side, and let me just check your settings and make sure everything's set up right. All right, on the left-hand side, click on Buy Market.
Buy market.
Right up there at the top, it's already got a blue check mark.
Right here.
Keep the blue check mark. Just click right beside the mark, just so it pulls it up. There you go. Just click that. Okay, got it. Okay, so right now what we have set up is you have it set up where if you click buy market, it just buys 100 shares. What I do instead, because every single stock is priced differently. So instead of buying 100 shares, click on dollar. Yep. And we want to change this to a certain dollar amount. How much do you have in your portfolio right now?
1.2.
1.2. All right.
Yeah.
So in the beginning here, it's always a better option to go on the lighter side. What do you typically go in position size wise when you go into a stock? How much money do you typically put into a trade?
No, not less than 250.
Less than 250. Okay. So why don't we do this? In your first few trades with me, let's start off with around 100, just $100. That's good.
Okay.
And then that way you can start practicing. We can get you some wins. And then after that, you can increase position size. Okay. So now when we hit buy at market, it's going to buy $100 worth instead of 100 shares. All right. So now instead of buy at bid, you're using buy at bid. I don't want you to use that. I don't use that. I want you to turn buy at bid off. And I want you to turn on buy ask. When you do buy ask is going to get you filled faster than buy bid. A lot of times when you click on buy bid, you'll miss out on the opportunity because the stock is moving too fast, right? So it won't fill your order.
Okay.
Right. So yep, you want to do $100 for that one as well. Order type is limit. Now extended hours, you got that turned on, so that's good. So that one's good to go. Now let's go ahead and click on sell market on the left hand side. No, keep that turned on. Now, in this scenario, now we're selling. We don't want to sell a dollar amount because, in the best case scenario, we win. We want to sell percentage. We want to sell 100% of the position. So percentage and then type in 100. And now when you click sell market, it's going to exit you out 100% of your position. So you can be done with the trade.
Okay.
Right? Very, very important. Okay. So now you have sell ask turned on. So you had it backwards. You need to have sell bid turned on instead of sell ask. So turn sell ask off and turn sell bid on. Yep. Turn that one off.
Turn off sell ask.
Sell ask, turn that off.
Okay.
Yep. So click on sell bid right there. Let's take a look at your settings. We need to change that to percentage. Change it to 100%. Okay. Yep. Extended hours is turned on. So that's good. All right. Overall. Oh, well, go back to your settings. Scroll down on the left-hand side. And you see like right there, scroll up a little bit more. Underneath options right there, let's just get rid of all of that because we're not trading options. So click on buy market and take that off. Buy ask, take that off.
Buy ask, okay.
Yeah, turn off buy market.
Buy market.
Yeah, turn off sell market, sell bid as well. All right. Scroll down even more. Okay. Now quantity, I want you to click on quantity. All right. So right there is turned on yes, which is good. Quantity settings, we need to change that from shares over to a dollar amount instead. Yeah, click on that, change it to $1. Nope, $1. Yeah, there you go. Now you're going to hear me saying this is a high probability setup. We got a higher win rate on this, so I'm going to go in with a double down position. So instead of going in with a normal position size, I double down and I go in with a double size position. So for you right now, instead of going in with $100, you would go in with $200. So for quantity settings right here, we want to type in 200. Okay, perfect. Now for order confirmations, go ahead and click on that on the left-hand side.
Order confirmation. Where is that? Oh,
On the left-hand side, right underneath quantity.
okay.
Okay, show order confirmation is turned to no. Okay, that's perfect. All right, sub orders, you have that turned on. Scroll down a little bit more. Cancel all current stock. That's good. Keep on scrolling. Okay, I want you to turn on the button flatten. Yep. All right, flatten is a really good button that you can use during market hours. It's going to cancel all your pending orders. And on top of that as well, it's going to exit you out of your position. It's like a safety button. Okay. All right, perfect. So go ahead and click the done button. Now you got your turbo trader set up for success. Now you can actually use this thing to get in and out of stocks very quickly. That's going to help tremendously with your timing. All right. This is big, big impact on your trading right now. All right. So now click on the trade tab, right click on it, and then go to trade settings. And let's take a look at your default settings for trade settings. Yeah, trade settings. Okay, so we got limit, and then underneath that quantity, we have shares. We need to change that to percentage. All right, and do 100. And also for trading hours, click on that and click on include extended hours. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so day, last price, all of that's good. Okay, perfect. Exit out of that.
Just X.
X, yeah.
X without.
All right, perfect. Good deal, brother. Now you have your Webull account set up for success. This is exactly how I have mine set up right here. So we got the chart nice and big in the middle. We don't have any indicators at all because we're not going to be using any of those indicators. So we don't have multiple different things we're looking at. On the right-hand side, we have the top gainers list. Of course, this is the stocks that we're going to be looking to possibly trade. These are the ones that have momentum. On the right-hand side, right beside tops, click on quotes. I want to briefly go over quotes for you. Right beside your top gainers list, top right. Yep. So for the tops, I mean, for the quotes, what I take a look at a lot of times is you can see the previous close, you can see the market cap, you can see the free float. All right. So that $15.60, that's where the stock closed at last night. So this just gives you some more general information about the stock, which is really nice. I use this a lot. Down at the bottom, we have Turbo Trader set up. Turbo Trader, you're going to be using a lot during pre-market to get in and out of a stock as quick as possible. Right beside that, you have trade. You will use this sometime, classic trade option during market hours, but most of the time you're going to be using Turbo Trader. And then right beside that, we have positions. So when you click on positions, you'll be able to see all of your active positions that you're currently in right now. We're not in any positions, but in this tab, you can easily see how much you are up or down on a stock. Okay. Okay. Now, another thing that I want to show you up there, top left-hand corner, right beside where it says chart, and then it says news, and then click on where it says profile. Okay. Profile is super important, brother. One of the things that I'm going to show you is how much of a difference it makes when a stock is from another country. All right. So right here on profile, you see where it has the company's address right at the top where it says like New York, United States. Yeah. Very important, brother. We're going to be looking at that a lot because it matters a lot where the company is actually from. What I've found is companies that are from other countries outside of the United States, Canada, and China, they typically are pump and dumps, and a lot of times, like as soon as you enter the stock, it'll end up taking a poop on you. All right, so we avoid those, and I'll kind of show you the numbers that back that up as well. All right, now that we got everything set up, click back on chart. And what we want to do, brother, is I want to make sure you're very clear on what buttons that we need to hit when we go to enter and exit a stock before I even teach you the strategies. All right. So do you have like a paper and pen or something you can take notes on?
Pencil is okay.
Perfect. Okay. So first things first. All right. I want to go over worst case scenarios. When you are trading on Turbo Trading, I want you to have the quantity settings button turned off. Right now, you currently have it turned on. All right. All right, because the problem is if you have that turned on, that overrides all of your default settings. So what'll happen, and this is worst case scenario, if you're in a trade and you try to hit sell it bid, but you're down on that trade, it's going to tell you that it cannot sell your position because you're trying to sell too much. So if you're in a losing position and you have quantity settings turned on, Webull is going to give you an error message that says, I can't sell this position because you don't have enough, right? So make sure you have quantity settings turned off. The only time you're going to turn quantity settings on is when you go to buy a very high probability setup and you want to go in with a double position. Okay. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. So now that we have quantity settings turned off, in pre-market, so you can write like on your piece of paper, in pre-market, when we want to buy a stock, you're going to click on buy ask.
Pre-market was that?
And pre-market. So
Okay.
anytime before market open, you're
Mm-hmm.
going to click on buy ask. And that is going to get you in with one click of a button. All right.
Okay. Okay.
We turned order confirmations off. So that is your trigger button. All right. When you click that button, it's going to fill your order for $100 right now because that's our default settings. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, when you need to exit a position in pre-market, you're going to click on sell bid. Right.
Okay. Okay.
We have your default settings set to 100% quantity, so it's going to sell your entire position. All right.
Mm-hmm.
With my strategy, I'm not going to be getting you to scale in and out of positions or leave runners. When we exit, we exit. We're going to get completely out. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, very important note in pre-market, if you accidentally click buy market, it is not going to go through. All right. Market
Mm-hmm.
orders don't go through during pre-market.
Mm-hmm.
Also, same exact thing if you click on sell market, it's not
Mm-hmm.
going to go through because that doesn't work in pre-market. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let's also go over another worst case scenario because this could definitely happen for you. On Turbo Trader, you see down at the bottom where it says stop loss and take profit.
Yep.
If you have those turned on during pre-market and you click buy ask, it will not allow your order to go through because stop loss
Mm-hmm.
orders and take profit orders are not allowed during pre-market.
Okay.
So
Understand.
very important. During pre-market, quantity settings needs to be turned off, stop loss needs to be turned off, and take profit needs to be turned off as well. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Make sense?
Yep.
Okay, and then during market hours, you can use buy market and you can use sell market to enter and exit out of your positions. All right. Now, with that being said, whenever you click on the sell bid button, it's going to fill you at the best possible price. But that doesn't always necessarily mean it's going to be the price that you see on the chart, right? Because there's a bid and there's an ask. So when you click on sell bid, it's going to exit you out of the position immediately, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get filled at the tip top, but it will exit you out 100%. So how can we make sure that we get the full percentage? Because whenever I want you selling at a certain percentage, so for example, you'll hear me in the live stream say, the best take profit right here is 10%. So we're going to go for 10%. So whenever I want you to sell for 10%, I want you to get the full 10%. The problem is if you hit sell bid, sometimes you'll get filled at like 8% or 7% or 9% instead of the full 10%. So there's a way that we can get around this. So you can put during pre-market, when you want to sell a position, click on classic trade.
Classic trade.
Yeah, just like the regular trade tab.
Oh.
Right beside your turbo trader.
Oh, right there.
Yep. All right. You're going to click on sell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And I thought we changed your default settings here. Maybe it hasn't updated. Right click on trade again. Let's go back to your trade settings just to make sure that it's saved. Trade settings. Go back to it. Probably just hasn't updated yet. All right, yeah, no, it's updated. Go ahead and exit out of that. It just hasn't updated on this end. So, going forward, whenever you log back into Webull, it's going to be automatically set up to limit order. So you would go to sell, limit order, and then right there where it says quantity, it says 10 shares right now. We would change that to 100%. Yep,
What?
percentage. Yep, percentage, and then type in 100. Okay. And then when you're in a position, so for example, like the ticker that's on your chart right now, ATMC, currently at $93. We wouldn't be trading this. It's way too expensive. But
Mm-hmm.
just to give you an example, if we wanted to sell that at $100, what we would do is go to trade, sell 100%. And then you see where it says limit price. We would type in $100 right there on the right-hand side. Yep.
Right there.
Yep. So just as like a practice, go ahead and type in 100. And then you can see on your chart, you can actually see the green line that goes across it, right? That's
Okay, okay.
showing where you'll actually sell it. And then very, 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 very important, brother. So important. You see where it says trading hours? You got to make sure that says include extended hours, right? Because if it doesn't, then even if it goes to $100, it's not going to fill your order because you didn't turn pre-market on. Okay, does that make sense?
Yep. So
Okay.
turn it to, include extended hours.
Yep. Now moving forward, when you log out of Webull and log back in, these are going to be your default settings, but you always want to double check just to be 100% sure. Okay.
Okay.
So now if you scroll down on your trade right there, scroll down a little bit more. Is it not letting you scroll down at all?
Nope.
Make the trade, make it a little bit higher, pull it up a little bit. Okay, there you go. You see down there at the bottom where it says sell ATMC, you would just
Yep.
click on that, and then it's going to ask you, are you sure? And then you're going to click yes. Okay. Does
Mm-hmm.
that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So what this looks like in real time is you would be over on Turbo Trader. Let's say right now I was on a live stream with you. And I'm like, all right, brother, hey, we're getting in right now. So you would go over to Turbo Trader, and what button would you click?
If we're on pre-market, I'll click ask.
Yeah,
Buy ask.
you're going to click buy at ask, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to say, all right, our take profit, what we're shooting for here is $100. Well, we're going to sell at $100. So as soon as your order gets filled, it's going to pop up on your chart. You're going to see your position. And then from there, you would click on trade. So you hit buy at
Oh,
ask, and then you click on trade. Yep. And then this is where you put in your sell order for $100. Okay. And then once you put in
okay.
that sell order for $100, now you know this when the stock is moving fast, sometimes it shoots up quick and then it comes right
Mm-hmm.
back down.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever it shoots up quick, if it shoots up and it hits $100, your sell order is going to get triggered. It's going to get you out of the position before it starts pulling back. Okay. So this
Okay.
is very important because number one, these stocks make very quick moves. So you want to go ahead and have your limit order set up there. That way, if it moves quick up there, your order gets filled. It's automatically going to get triggered for you. And when we're going for a certain percentage, if we want to get 10% or if we want to get 15%, we're going to get that full percentage. All right. So instead of hitting the sell at bid button, we can just put a limit order in. That way we make sure we get the full percentage. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now, there's something very important that I want to go over here with you. If the stock starts going down, because we're going to be in losing trade sometimes, we're not going to win 100% of the time. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a limit trade order set, you have to cancel that order when it starts getting near your mental stop loss in pre-market. So what this would look like, you would go to Turbo Trader, we would hit buy at ask, and then you would go to your classic trade and you would hit your sell limit order at $100, right? But let's say worst case scenario, the stock starts going down. It's nowhere near our sell limit order. What you have to do is you have to cancel that sell limit order before Webull will allow you to sell at bid. Okay. So in your notes, if you want to write, if the stock is going down, cancel your sell limit order. And you do that by clicking the X button on the chart. You'll see on your chart, it'll pop up, your sell limit order will. And if you just hover your mouse over it, you'll see where it gives you an X option. You'll click on that X and it'll cancel that order for you. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
very important. That's how you do it. It's going to pop up on your chart, hover your mouse over it, click on that X button, boom, it's going to cancel it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, once you have that canceled, when we're losing on a trade, we want to hit the sell bid button on Turbo Trader to get out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, a lot of times we'll use like anywhere from a 15 to 20% stop loss. So I'll say in the live stream, like, hey, my mental stop loss, because remember in pre-market, we can't set a hard stop loss, right? So we have to have a mental stop loss. I'll say, hey, if it goes down to $85, I'm going to exit out of my position. And the way I'm going to do that is by hitting sell at bid. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're winning in a trade, that sell limit order is going to make sure we get the most percentage. However, if we start losing on a trade, we need to cancel that order. And then we need to hit the sell at bid button to get out of the position if it hits our mental stop loss. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Any questions so far?
Nope.
Okay, all making sense for you?
Yep.
Okay, good deal. Let's go back to Turbo Trader. After market is open, trading becomes 10 times easier because now
Mm-hmm.
you can use stop losses and you can use take profits. All right.
Right.
So whenever after market open, as soon as market open, I want you to turn on stop loss and turn on take profit. And you'll hear me say in the live streams that I'm going to be using a 15% stop loss, I might be going for a 15% take profit. You'll hear me call out the stop loss and take profit percentage. So what you'll do is their aftermarket is open. You'll just turn on stop loss, make sure the blue check button is on stop
Right
loss,
there.
and then it'll take profit as well. And then from there, whenever you click the buy at market button, it's going to actually go ahead and put in your stop loss and your take profit as well. So go ahead and click on stop loss and take profit. And I just want to go over how it looks on your buttons. You see now on your green buttons where it says stop loss minus 10%, TP plus 10%. That's what you want. And if you just change the percentage in the boxes right there, you can change your stop loss to 15. You can change your take profit to 15 as well. So you'll hear me call that out on live stream. So after market hours, super easy. And a lot of times I don't change my stop loss and I don't change my take profit. All right. It's either going to hit my take profit or it's going to hit my stop loss. Because once I go into a trade with a plan, I'm sticking to the plan and I'm not going to let emotions change my plan. So now what I want to show you what to do is like I want to go over the green light breakout special, what I've kind of been talking to you. This is going to be the bread and butter setup that I want you looking for immediately starting to today. And I want to give you an example of one that happened yesterday. So if you go to search a ticker, I want you to type in IBIO. Okay, so IBIO broke out yesterday at 8:50 a.m. So if you right click on the chart, no, just right click anywhere on your chart, like near the candles and stuff. Yeah, right click. Yeah, and then you see where it says go to, and then it has a date right there.
Good.
Click on that. I want you to click on yesterday's date, the 8th. And then for time, I want you to type in, well, let me see. Do you have, is your Weeble set up in your time zone or EST? 752 is set up for Central. Okay, so my times are set up in EST. So you need to go to, for IBIO, type in 7:50 a.m. So 7:50. Yep, 7:50, hit OK. Okay, now just kind of use the vertical axis to kind of zoom down a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like crunch it a little bit. Oh, it took you to the latest point. Right click again and go back to that date. Yeah, it should already be typed in for you. Just click OK. Okay, there we go. All right, so you see where the blue vertical line is right there?
Right there.
Yep. So I want you to kind of zoom into that area a little bit. Okay, and I want to go over exactly how this setup played out, okay? All right, so we see all the green candles in a row right there. Boom, 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 boom. Well, first, let's start off when it first popped. So put your cursor over that very first, like, larger size green candle on the left-hand side. I want to start with the very first candle and then move our way. Nope, keep going to the left, all the way to the left. The very first, like, go a little bit to the right. The good size green candle, the bigger one.
Oh, that's right
That
there.
one right there. Okay, this is when the stock started to initially pop a little bit, right? But the problem with this is when this move started to happen, the stock was only up around maybe 5 to 10%. It wasn't even really on the top gainers list, right? It wasn't on nobody's radar. Okay, for me to count a breakout, the stock needs to be up at least 17% at the breakout level. Okay. So at the very beginning here, this one wasn't on my radar. It wasn't on my radar until we start getting all those green candles in a row, right? As soon as we start getting those green candles in a row, the stock is going up. Now it's on the top gainers list. It's starting to get more attention. So as soon as we get that final green candle right there at I think it was 7:40 at your time, it's on my radar. And what I'm doing on the 5-minute time frame is I'm waiting for at least one red candle on the 5-minute time frame. So as you can see, we get that first red candle at 7:45 a.m. your time. And then what I do from there is I want you to go up to where it has the pencil icon, and I want you to draw a horizontal line across that level. So all the way up there by top left, you see where you have the pencil icon? Click on that.
Okay.
Yep, click on that. And then, yep, go to that one, horizontal line. Now, there's something I want you to turn on really quick. You see where it has the magnet icon? Go a little bit to the right. Turn on magnet mode. Magnet mode is going to help you draw out your levels because it's actually going to make it stick to the bodies of the candles, okay? So draw that horizontal line right across the top of the body of the candle at 7:40 your time. So you see that very first
7.
red candle. You see the blue vertical line, and then the red candle
Yeah,
right
yeah,
before it. Okay, you see that red candle right before it.
yeah. This one.
That one, yep. And then you see the green candle right before that one.
This one.
Okay, I want you to take that horizontal line and put it at the top of the body of that candle right there. Boom, drop it right there. That's your breakout level. Now zoom in a little bit closer. I want you to zoom like in really, really close to that specific candle, that red candle right there. Okay, make your vertical y-axis. Take it and pull it up. That way we can make the candles bigger. All right. So you see over there where it has all your prices on the vertical axis. Go over to the right hand side of your chart.
Okay.
Other side, right hand side. You see where all the
Right.
prices are.
Okay. Right there.
Yeah, scrunch that up, pull that up right there. If you take that and pull that up, we can make all of the candles a lot bigger so you can actually see. All right, pull it up a little bit more. Okay, perfect. All right, great. Okay, now notice right here at 149, we have that green candle, and then the next red candle, it opens below that. So when you're
Mhm.
drawing out your breakout level, they're not always going to be side by side. Sometimes the green candle is a little bit higher, sometimes the red candle is a little bit higher. You're always going to take the higher of those two candles. Okay, so in this scenario, the green candle is a little bit higher, so we're going to draw a horizontal line across that area. Okay, now the way I used to teach the breakout strategy is if a 5-minute candle breaks above that level, then we would hit the buy at ask button as soon as that 5-minute candle closes above that level. However, I showed you the stats on that. The win rate on that's around 45 to 50%. We don't want that, right? We want to be winning closer to 70 to 80% of the time. So here's the key with the green light breakout special. You see right here at 7:50 a.m., a 5-minute candle breaks above that line that you have, right? That candle right there. And then as soon as it closes, you would be hitting the buy button in the normal breakout strategy. But instead, what I would no, not that candle, the one right beside it, that one. As soon as that one closes is when you would enter. Does that make sense?
Closes up here.
Yep, it closes right there at 152. However,
Okay.
there's two things that I want you to start watching for instead. When that 5-minute candle is breaking out, the 1 minute time frame needs to be aligned and needs to be moving up as well. You want to think about it like this. When a stock is breaking out, you want everybody to be piling on. Not only the traders like us who are trading on the 5-minute, there's a ton of traders who also trade on the 1 minute. And if the 1 minute candles are pulling back as the 5-minute candle is closing, all those people who trade on the 1 minute time frame skip out on those breakouts because the 1 minute time frame is pulling back. They don't want to buy the dip on it, right? They want to buy it as it's going up. So what we do in this scenario is we switch over to the 1 minute time frame, and there's two things that you're looking for. Okay, so switch over to the 1 minute, right click on the chart, and then go back to that time. Yep, click OK. Okay, and then yep, drag back down to the level where the candles are at. You're going to need to go down a little bit. There we go. You see over there where the blue vertical line is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. So if you see, take a look at 7:50 a.m. is when the 5-minute candle closed. So if you take a look at the 7:50 a.m. 1 minute candle, that 1 minute candle closed green. We
Right
need
there.
that. Yeah. No, that one right there, the one with the blue vertical line through it. Okay.
Oh, right there.
That one. Yeah. That is when the 5-minute candle is closing. Very
Mm-hmm.
important that that 1 minute candle closes green because that gives us the start that we need. But that's only step one. And even more importantly, is we need immediate continuation. If that next 1 minute candle goes red, win rate drops drastically. You go from winning 70 to 80% of the time to winning less than 50% of the time, right? Because what happens is when that 5-minute candle closes, if that stock doesn't immediately get continuation and start to move up, then everybody jumps off the boat, everybody jumps off the ship. So for you, you're going to wait for the next 1 minute candle to close green. So if you take a look, we got
Right
750.
there.
Yep, 751. As soon as that 1 minute candle closes green, you're going to enter the position then. This gives us the extra confirmation that we need to say, okay, this is actually going to be a runner. Okay. So right there, you would have entered at the close of that candle. And the close of that candle would have put you in at the close, it was $1.54. So you would have entered right at $1.54. Now, immediately you start to pull back a little bit. You don't get immediate success from it, but then we immediately pop up to 166. So if you go up there to the top, You see, like right beside the horizontal line, click the drop down menu and pull out the pull out the rectangle. You know how to use the rectangle to see what percentage you could get?
I'm sorry, I kind of lost. What's that again?
Up there at the top of the chart, you know where you typically grab your
Oh,
horizontal line from?
okay.
Right beside that, yeah, click on rectangle. And then from that 7:51 a.m. candle, nope, not from that one.
Oh,
What you would want to do, just click anywhere and then delete, and then grab another rectangle. You want to drag it from the 7:51 a.m. Nope, the one right beside it, the top of that candle right there, the top of the body. Go to the left a little bit. Go to the top.
751. Oh,
7:51. Not that
okay.
red candle, the green
Right
candle.
there.
Yep.
Right there.
Now take that rectangle at the top of the nope, at the top of the body of the candle, because that's where you would have entered, not the wick, the body.
Oh, the body.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. And then drag it up to 166. Right? And you can see that's a 7 to 8% pop. I never go for 7 to 8%. I'm going for 10% minimum, and I'll show you kind of the data that backs that up to show that's the most profitable take percentage most of the time. I'm typically going for 10 to 15%. So we get a nice little pop right there, but ultimately I would not have been selling right there. I would have
Mm-hmm.
kept holding. So if you zoom out a little bit, you can see that we chopped sideways for a little while. And remember, that's fine because with penny stocks, the reason why we trade them is because of the volatility, right? So we're going to get into some stocks that are choppy. But after this stock starts to chop sideways and it holds above, you can see we make that move all the way up to $2.42. So if you take that rectangle and drag it all the way up to 242, you see the stock pop for 57%, right? This is the green light special. This is going to have you winning 75% of the time when it comes to 10%. Now, I want to be very clear with you, brother. I would
Mm-hmm.
not have been waiting for 57%. And 57% is never the right take profit to go for. The most
Mm-hmm.
profitable take profit is going to be 10%. This is going to keep you close to an 80% win rate, number one. So you're going to be winning a whole lot more than you're losing. And number two, you're not going to go into any type of big losing streaks. While 15% take profit is still profitable for this strategy, you're going to lose a little bit more often. And with every single strategy, you're going to have variance. And what I mean by that is you'll go on winning streaks where you'll win like 5 to 10 in a row, but also you'll go on losing streaks where you might lose 3 or 4 in a row as well. So to limit that variance, because a lot of times what can happen is if you lose 4 or 5 trades in a row, it kills your confidence. You start to change strategies. You jump from strategy to strategy. You start doing stuff that you have no business doing. You start revenge trading. So in order to lower that variance, instead of going for 15%, what we do is we go for 10% because that's going to keep the momentum going. We're going to be winning way more often than we're losing. Okay. So when it comes to timing, getting out, brother, I want you to know if you go by my strategy and you sell at the most profitable take profit percentage, you're never going to sell at the top. Right. There may be times
Mm-hmm.
where I'll say during market hours, I'm going to put my stop loss up to break even and I'm going to see if we can get this. Like, I'm going to see if we can get a big runner on this one. You'll see me do that very rarely, but most of the time I'm taking profit at 10%. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So that's the basics of the 5 minute, or excuse me, the green light special breakout. But there are a couple caveats that I want you to write on your notes as well. So in your notes, I want you to put number one, 5 minute candle must break out above breakout level.
5 minute candle. Must break out.
Yep, it's got to break out above your breakout level, right? You're going to hear me say this all the time in the live streams. Number one. Number two, when the 5 minute candle is breaking out, switch to the 1 minute time frame.
Mm, okay.
And on the 1 minute time frame, the final 1 minute candle in the 5 minute candle needs to close green. And then the next 1 minute candle needs to close green. And then you enter.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Couple other
Okay.
notes I want you to write. For free float, you can easily take a look at your free float now on your top gainers list. Free float needs to be below 50 million.
Okay.
Okay. Very big direct correlation to how far stock runs. And I'm going to go over the data with you on our next call on that. Market cap. Market cap also needs to be below 50 million.
Market cap.
Yep. Market cap below 50 million as well. And this is between the hours of 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. EST. So for you, that's 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Time.
Yeah.
Anything outside of that, anything before that, don't trade it. Even if it's the green light special, don't trade it because those time frames suck. Right? So before that and after that, don't trade it even if it is the green light special. Okay. So let's do this. Let me take a look at what's going on in the market real quick and let's see if I can see any type of opportunities that are happening right now. And we might even be able to take a trade here on this call. The market has been kind of slow this morning. I was watching it earlier and it was pretty slow. So let's take a look here. So go to your top gainers list. I want to walk through the top gainers list just to give you an idea of kind of what I look at. So I'm very briefly going through and I'm either qualifying or disqualifying these stocks. So for ATMC, I immediately disqualify this stock because it's too expensive. Also in your notes, write that the stock must be priced below $20.
Okay. $20.
All right. I don't track or trade any stock above $20.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So ATMC, too expensive. All right. For NCPL, if you want to pull up NCPL, that's number 2. Why is XCUR is actually number 2 now, but that's fine. Let's go over NCPL. Now, right on the bottom right hand of your chart, you see where it says the arrow, it has the arrow that's pointing to the right. Click on that. All right. Now zoom out a little bit. Nope, zoom out, not zoom in. What we're looking for is we're looking for that high. Okay. So you see where the high is up there at $1.22. That's going to be the high for pre-market, right? So we hit a high of 122. We got rejected. So you want to put a line directly across that level, which is going to be right at 122. All right. So you want that line as close as possible. So like right now you got it at 120. I actually want you to pull it down a little bit more. It needs to be right at the body of that candle. We want to be as specific as possible. Okay, right there. That's good. Okay. So now what I want you to do is I want you to right click on that line. I want you to go to create alert at 119 and then click on news and movement. All right, cool. You know how to turn it on extended hours. Click on save. Okay, cool. So now we have an alert set for this one. So for NCPL, where a couple things that we need to take a look at is we need to take a look at the market cap and we need to take a look at the free float. So you tell me what's the market cap and free float for this one?
Okay. My free float is 4.7 million.
Yep.
Market cap is 3.22 million.
Yep, that's right. So free float is good. Free float is well below 50 million. It's actually below 10 million, which makes it even better. Typically, the stocks with below a 10 million share free float are the ones that typically make the bigger moves. All right. Market cap. Now, and you can write this in your notes. The market cap says 3 million, but market cap does not update in pre-market. So market cap goes up with the price of the stock. So the stock is currently up over 60%. So you have to do a little bit of math. I typically use ChatGPT to help me out with the math. So if you increase that market cap by 60%, because that's how much the stock is up right now, the stock is up probably like the market cap is really at around 5 million, which is fine because it's still well below 50 million. Okay. You just want to keep that in mind. For any stock that you see that's really close to 50 million, you want to do the math on that and see if it's actually above 50 million. Because if the market cap is above 50 million, it's a no-go. Those stocks typically just don't make big enough moves for us to actually get the moves that we want. Okay. So for NCPL, free float looks good. Market cap looks good. We're looking at the price of the stock. It's currently priced at $1.09. So that looks good as well. Now, one last thing that we really need to check here is we need to go over to profile, click on profile, and see where the company is from. Okay. We see it's from the United States, right? Okay. Good deal. So NCPL is 1,000% a stock that I would trade if it breaks out as a green light special. Okay. Because it's got the free float, it's got the market cap. Now, all it needs to do is break out above that 120 level. All right. The 5-minute candle needs to close above it. And then the 1-minute candles need to align with that as well. All right. We already got an alert set on this one, but this is definitely a possible play. And as we can see, it's already kind of getting close to that level. So if it breaks above that level, we already got our alert set. So it's definitely a possible play that we can make here going closer into market open. All right. So let's take a look at XCUR.
XCUR.
Yep. Okay. Zoom out a little bit and let's go ahead and put a horizontal line across the also, by the way, I count pre-market and after hours. So I'm looking for the highest of the high, whether that's in pre-market or after hours. As you can see for XCUR, that thing made a big move in after hours yesterday. Yep. So we're going to, put a line across there. Exactly right. All right. We're going to right click and we're going to create an alert. Quick question for you. Do you know how to delete all of your alerts?
Nah, I need to go back and right and click here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, an easy way to do it, brothers. Do you have the Weeble app downloaded on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to show you an easy way to delete all of your alerts. It's way easier to do it on the phone. So pull up Weeble on your phone.
Okay.
Bottom right-hand side, click on menu.
Okay.
All right. And then near the middle, underneath the shortcuts area, you should see where it says My Alerts.
Alerts. Okay. Okay. My alerts.
Click
Okay.
on that. How many alerts do you have set right now?
386.
Holy shit, brother. Holy shit. That's hilarious. Bro, you're
Man.
fucking that's crazy, dude. All right. Manage alerts and delete all of your alerts, bro. That's crazy.
Okay. Manage and then select all.
Select all
Then
delete.
delete.
That's
Delete.
crazy. That's funny.
Okay.
All right.
All
So
right. All right. All right. All right.
every
Nothing
si-
there.
yeah, every single morning you want to go through, you want to delete all of your alerts from the past day and the past couple of days because I already know like your alerts are probably going off all the time and you don't even know what to watch anymore because you got so many alerts set. All right. Okay,
All
good
right.
deal. All right, so XCUR, we got the horizontal line across there. That's going to be the level. Only thing that I'm looking at with this one is market cap is at 33 million, but we have to increase that by 70%. So if I put that into chat, that's going to be really, really close. So what I type in chat GPT, so you know, is I'll just talk to chat and I'll say, hey, chat, the market cap at the price of $5.33 was 33.9 million. What is the market cap at $14.73? So literally, I'll talk to chat and I'll just like do a little voice note. I'll send that into chat, and then chat will do the math for me, so I don't have to do the math. Right. So, I mean, the market cap right now, I mean, if it breaks out at $14, the market cap would be at 93 million. So the market cap for that one would be way too high if it does break out. So for
Okay.
like for XEUR, I wouldn't even be looking to trade that one, even though the price is good. The price is below 20. The free float is good at 2 million. It's just that that market cap is just way too high from all of the data that I've tracked. Anything above 50 million typically doesn't make bigger moves, right? Okay. So underneath that, we go to ALEX. ALEX, you probably see these stocks a lot. Like this is typically when they do some type of merger, some type of merger or joint venture, and you'll see a
Mm-hmm.
stock pop and then it'll just go sideways. You're obviously not going to trade anything like this. Like this wouldn't be a trading opportunity. And if you take a look at the market cap is massive, 1.1
mm,
billion. All right,
okay.
this is a well-established company. This one probably isn't going to move very much today. Also, the free
Mm-hmm.
float is too high at 72 million. Okay, so wouldn't be looking to trade that one. All right. So
Okay.
next up, we have ATMV. So if you click on ATMV and take a look at after hours, it made a big move in after hours, and for it to break through its high is all the way up there around like $28, right? Which is
Mm-hmm.
above $20. So I immediately disqualify it. Even though market cap is below 50 million, free float is below 1 million, it would be priced way too high if it does break out because that breakout level's up there around $28. So ATMV is just a no-go for me. So I got to continue to be patient. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now click on VOR. VOR is already broken out. All right. So you see right there where we make the first move up and then we start to pull back. And then, so for you, the time would be 5:25 a.m. Put your cursor over that candle. 5:25.
525. Again.
Right there. Yeah. So you see right there, we had a high, which was around $12.89 to the previous high. So if you just go over a little bit more to your left, keep going to your left. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Go all the way to the highest red candle right there. Boom. That high red candle right there.
Right
No,
here.
to the right.
Oh,
One more. That one right there. That is where you would draw the horizontal line at. All right. So
okay. So,
I'm counting any breakout after 6 a.m. EST. So after 5 a.m. your time, Central Time. Okay. If a stock breaks out of a previous high, I'm counting that as a breakout. And I only
Mm-hmm.
trade first breakouts. I don't trade multiple breakouts. So if this stock broke out once and then it breaks out again, I don't trade the second one. I don't trade the third one. I want the first one or I don't want it at all. Okay.
All
So
right.
this one already broke out. It made a decent move and then it immediately took a poop right after. All right. So for VOR, it's already broken out once. I'm not going to trade sloppy seconds here. So I'm not going to trade it
Okay.
again. Okay. So VOR isn't even on my list. All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm just kind of taking a look here. We really don't have too much right here. I do have to hop off here because I do have another call that I have to hop on. So
Okay.
what I'll do is in the chat with all the other one-on-one students, if I see any opportunities, I'll post those. Right now, I don't see anything immediately that I think is like a big opportunity to hop in right now. We're going to have to be patient. I think the biggest stock to have on watch right now to be watching is NCPL because NCPL
CPO.
market cap is good, price is good, free float is good. It's from the United States. We just got to get that break above 121. So right now, I'd be watching NCPL. Are you going to be trading here for the next couple hours?
Yep.
Okay, good deal. Be in the chat. I'll post in the chat if I see anything. I got to hop on another call here, brother. Do you have any questions for me?
Mm, well, so where should I stay? I mean,
Say again. What do you mean?
I mean, we're gonna get the no picks from you.
Yeah, no, I'm going to put it in the stock chat in the WAP platform. All right.
Also, I'll just leave it open.
Yeah, leave the stock chat open. If I see anything, I'm going to post it in there. In the meantime, brother, don't take any other trades, all right? Because I know how you don't get impatient, all right?
All right.
If we take no trades today, that's okay. We got to build momentum, all right? I want
All
you to
right.
do it the right way. So
All
let's do
right.
this. Do you plan on trading tomorrow as well?
Anytime because I'm free anytime.
Okay. So I'm going to go live tomorrow morning for at least an
Mm-hmm.
hour, and I'm going to go live from 8 a.m. my time.
Which
So
is
that would be, or 8 a.m. EST, which would be 7 a.m. your time.
right.
All right. So I'm going to go live and I'm going to go over different stocks that we could possibly be watching, and I'm going to do that for an hour. So are you good to roll tomorrow at 7 a.m. your time?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, perfect. Good deal, brother. If I see any opportunities, I'm going to put them in the stock chat. So keep that in mind. Also, if you have any questions, put them in the stock chat, and I will talk to you tomorrow morning, brother.